up? Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Yeah, so here I am. It is on a Thursday morning, and guys, I've been really traveling a lot for the past 2 weeks. I visited Naivasha town with my kids, spent some time with my sister, and then after Naivasha town, I went home just to hang around with my parents. So we've been home for around a week. Yeah, a week if I'm not wrong. And therefore today I decided let me come to my house and just clean. But now we have a very big challenge. There's no electricity. So even I don't know how someone can operate without electricity. Like seriously, I feel like I'm stuck. There's no power, there's no water. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, I need to clean the house. Next week I'm going back to work. My son will be going to school. And therefore, before I bring them back, I need to do thorough cleaning. So I'm just kind of like this, like 50-50. What should I do? What should I do to this house? It's so dirty. Like, we've been away for around 3 weeks. So you can imagine 3 weeks how a house can be. Very disorganized, dust everywhere. So I just need to clean. So I'm thinking I have a lot of laundry that I need to do. So you can see the way my house has been for the last 1 week. So there is a lot of dust, and I need to clean and just ensure that everything is well organized. So the day is not going to be that interesting because there is no power. There is no power. So you can just imagine like everything is literally disorganized. So I need to also work on the shoe rack. So let me move closer. So you can just see we have a lot of shoes that are scattered everywhere. So I need to work on the shoe rack. So I'm done with that side of the living room. I want to clean the shoe rack and then clean the shoes. So next week we are going back to work, and I need to ensure that everything is in order so that in the morning what I'll only do is get my outfit, wear, pick the shoe that I want to wear, and just go to work. I also want to ensure that my son's shoes are well cleaned. So remember, he will also be going to school next week, around on Thursday next week. So I need to ensure that he's also ready for the new term. So please clean with me. So this shoe rack, I just bought it from one of the local carpenter, just around the market. So you can see it is just a simple one. Very simple and very easy to make. Yeah, it is so simple and easy to make. So there's a lot of dust. A lot of dust. So I need to ensure that I thoroughly wipe the shoe rack. Yeah, before anything else. So next week, back to work. The holiday has not been that bad. At least I visited and spent time with my family members. My kids had an opportunity to visit Naivasha town. Actually, since my daughter was born, she's never been out of this county, or if you want this region. So I know she was so happy, and every day she keeps on telling me that she wants to go back. So there are a lot of things here. My skipping rope is here. So once in a while I try shedding the extra weight that I have. It is not healthy. So most of the time, I try to shed off the extra weight, just keeping maybe 100, just doing 100 skips in a day. You can imagine 100 after work. So sometimes it is hard, but guys, we gotta do, like we got, how do they say it? This English. We gotta do, whatever to ensure that we are fit. So we have a lot of things that we usually place in the shoes. Like this one is a sharpener for my son, so that when he wants to sharpen his pencils, he can find them very quickly. This is part of his shaving machine. So let me place them there. So let me tell you a story. I don't know how much do you know about Africa, and especially my audience from the other continent. So people always perceive that Africa is a poor continent. People are backward, like they don't know, like they don't know technology. I remember once I met some friends from another country, and it was quite funny. And the reason is because they kept on asking me a lot of questions if I have ever seen a computer. My friend, we are in the 21st century, and therefore those things are very, very common all over the world. So you can see, sorry, so this is a shoe polish for my son. And as a parent, there is one thing that I always encourage. I don't brush shoes for him. He does it himself, so that he can be, the only way to teach your children to be responsible is to ensure that they are involved in whatever the activity is. So don't just be that parent who is always doing everything for their children. Ensure that they become part of the process. So I have here my bag. You see, there is a lot of dust. My bag is there. I think that one was brought by Pendo. Wow, yeah, my daughter. Okay. So we are cleaning and cleaning. Here we have a thread. This one is for my son. They usually crochet in school. This is a safety pin, still for my son. So you may wonder why I keep them in the shoes. And the reason is to ensure that I can just get them very fast. Like this safety pin, like every day when he goes to school, I must ensure that in his school sweater, this side, the left-hand side, there is a clean handkerchief every day. He's in grade 3. So this is a battery for the TV remote. So I don't know how it got there, but that is it. So cleaning and cleaning. So I was telling you, those friends of mine from Canada, they had the perception that Africans are very illiterate, like they don't know anything to do with technology and all that. But at least they came to realize that we are in the 21st century, and therefore we can there's nobody who is that illiterate. Like everything that is abroad is locally available in whichever the country in Africa. It is not all about civilization and all that. The only difference can be sometimes on employment, because like here in Africa, everything is slow. Once you get out of college or university, it becomes very hard for you to be employed. So look at this. This is a chess piece. So my son is a chess player. So I don't know how this one got here, because if we have this one here, it means that he may end up losing the other pieces. So I'll do a follow-up. So I was saying that the only difference between Africa and the other nations is that in Africa, getting employment is very, very hard. We have a lot of many graduates. There are so many out there. The problem is job opportunity. That is where the problem is. And you'll find that most Africans nowadays, they are going to other countries like America. Nurses go to America. A lot of nurses go abroad, Australia, America, and such, so that they ensure at least they have some greener pastures. And of course I support them. If you go to school, you can imagine you've spent all that money and then you cannot be employed. What does that mean? What will be the difference between you and that person who has never gone to school? There'll be no difference. And therefore, we have so many people. Nowadays, we have so many teachers that are also leaving Kenya, going to countries especially like Dubai. I hear we have a lot of opportunities in Dubai for teachers. So most teachers, that is what they do. They are going away. So let us, who should we blame for that mess? It is the government. Because the African leaders don't want to create opportunity for Africans, and therefore we find ourselves in a limbo. And if you get an opportunity, you leave. Go get greener pastures for your family. So this is one of my favorite shoes. So let me show you. I love it so much. It is among the favorite shoes that I like in my shoe rack. These boots were I was gifted the boots by a friend of mine. Friend, thank you, you know yourself. Yeah. So this is a special friend of mine who bought for me these boots. And I like them. Aren't they cute? Just have a look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Let me hold them. Ooh, what do you think? Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I love them. I can, like, in a week I must ensure that I wear them. They're very cute. So I was gifted by a best friend of mine. Hey guys, if you have never, like, I find it so hard to stay without a house help. I've always had house helps around me, so I find it so hard. Let me show you something. This one is for my daughter Pendo. Nail polish. The color is pink. She loves it, so I think I'll go with it to her grandmother's place so that I can apply. Wow, so let me place it there. So look at these shoes. Just love them. The only thing that is actually making this place boring is that we don't have electricity. So the house is super quiet, and you can imagine at night. So I hope by next week we will have electricity. So look at what we have here. These are seeds for some vegetables. Shoe polish for Raf, my son. Oh my gosh. And then we have inner sole for Pendo's shoes. So please guys, come along with me as I clean. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. Like this video. So it is not easy being a content creator. If you know, you know. We have here a broken umbrella. So that one needs to go to, it just needs to be thrown somewhere because it has no value as of now. So please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that they subscribe to my channel. Oh. So back to work. So guys, I'll show you the end product. Thank you, and please keep on watching. Look at this before we go. Red hot. I love it. That is Pendo's seat. Oh. So she really, really likes that seat. Every time she's taking her meals, especially lunchtime and supper, that is when she sits on her seat and enjoys the meal. So there is no way she can sit on the sofa set. I don't have a dining set, but I know very soon I'll be having a complete place where I can place a, just a dining set for my small family. So let me move like this. Let me show you something. Remember what we were doing? We were arranging the shoes. So let me move the camera closer so that you can see the final part. So just have a look. So the shoes have been well arranged. All these are mine. My shoes, they're quite a lot. And then a few for my daughter. And then I have not placed my son's shoes here because all of them, they are dirty. They're dirty. So I've soaked them. Most of his shoes are sport shoes. He does not like leather shoes apart from these ones that he goes with to school. So I think this is the only leather shoes that he has. And these ones are for the school. So all these ones, majority of them are mine. These ones are for my little Pendo. Let me show you others. These ones are also for Pendo, though she has outgrown them. I'll be gifting my niece. I have a small niece who is around almost a year old. So this one's for Pendo. So we just in this shoe rack, very few shoes belong to Pendo. I don't have shoes for Raphael because they are all soaked, and then we will just do the washing tomorrow. So this shoe rack is multi-purpose because we have a very small house. It is just one bedroomed. So most of the time I usually place some things up here just for my own use. Like this one is maize that we will grind for and then just prepare ugali or corn. Ugali or African bread. I hear there are people who call it African bread or African cake. I also have here a dustbin. So this dustbin is usually meant for Pendo. Every time we iron, I don't know why I'm stammering. Oh my God. Okay, so every time we take out the diaper, we place it there before we throw it outside. We have a pit latrine outside. So that dustbin is specifically meant for Pendo. But at least nowadays she usually uses one diaper, that is at night. So every day in the morning, you may find a diaper there, a used diaper. And then later on, we throw it in the pit latrine. So guys, come along with me. But before you come along with me, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? When I look at the analytics, most of the time, the people who view or watch my videos are the ones that have not subscribed. Please consider subscribing. Consider subscribing before you watch this video up to the end. Why don't you just like it? Give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. I'll be very, very grateful. To my returning subscribers, as always, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my content. So please keep here so that we complete cleaning the house. So my house is not that big. It is small. It is one bedroom. It has one bedroom. It has a kitchen. It has a washroom, come toilet or come bathroom, and then it has the sitting room. So it is a small one, and then a narrow corridor. That is where we usually place our laundry before it's cleaned and all that. But guys, soon and very soon, I know God is doing something amazing for me. So keep on watching this place. Don't forget to like. Again, I remind you, don't forget to subscribe. Keep on supporting this Kenyan girl. So let's go. I'm not yet done with mopping. Just a few places here in the sitting room. I want the house to be fresh before the kids come. I think we will come back maybe tomorrow or over the weekend so that we get ready for the week ahead of us. I love you. Peace.